Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Music with Ms. Carnley. Today, we are going to talk about woodwind instruments. So some characteristics of the woodwind instruments is that they're called woodwinds because their early ancestors were made of wood. Each woodwind instrument has holes along the length of its body. By opening and closing these holes, the player changes the length of the vibrating air column to make different sounds. For instance, I have this wooden recorder right here, and it has holes that are along its body. This is the body of the recorder. And these holes, whenever you close them up, it's going to change how it sounds. Whenever the air is blown in through here on this side, you cover up these holes, it's going to produce a different sound, like this. Okay, so here's a little tune for you. You might know it. Woodwinds have a single reed or a double reed at the mouthpiece. Unlike this one, it doesn't have a reed on it, it just has an open hole. Some of them have reeds at the end of the mouthpiece. The reed sets up the vibration pattern of air as the player blows into the instrument. Today, we're going to talk about panpipes. Panpipes are vertical tubes of different lengths that are joined side by side, like this. They're made of all kinds of materials, such as wood or ivory. The bottoms of the tubes are usually blocked to change the tone. In most cultures, the panpipe was considered a low-status instrument and was usually played by the herdsmen. This was a kind of a common instrument among common people, not so much among the rich and fancy people who are of higher class or higher status in the community. In ancient Greece, it was known as the syrinx. And the tubes were made of the same length, and they usually were blocked on the ends with wax at certain depths to change the tones. They would stick the wax inside the tube at different lengths, and that would change the tone. In South America, usually played in folk music, and the pipes are usually large, kind of like this one here that we see. So now we're going to get to make our own panpipes today. Some items that you're going to need are straws. You need at least 5 of them. You need scissors, tape, and some markers. First thing you're going to do is you need to get out your straws, and you're going to first tape them together. Before we tape them together, though, we want to kind of have them even on the top, because this is where we're going to blow into our panpipe. Okay, so you want it even along the top. Get it as even as you can, and you're going to tape around this part here, all the way around that part with your tape. Got it taped just like this around all of my straws. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is we need to cut our straws. Okay, the reason why we want to cut our straws is because we want these to be different lengths, because that's going to change how it sounds. Each one sounds. What you want to do is you want to take your marker, and we're going to draw a diagonal line along the straws. Now, your diagonal line could look like this, okay? Or you could do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make different, little more varied links. They don't have to be a nice straight line. It can look like that. Okay? Either way, it's going to produce different sound. So now what you're going to do after you draw your lines is you're going to cut them out. Please be careful with your scissors. They are sharp. If you need help, be sure to ask an adult. We're going to cut at an angle like that. Okay. So now we have our panpipe. It could look like this, or it could look like this. Right? So now we're going to play our panpipes. Let's try it out. So there are your panpipes. I hope you had fun with this activity. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.